Having just got our hands on Call of Duty Black Ops 7, it has to be said, we're in for a treat this year. We've played the incoming beta build of Black Ops 7 multiplayer, and we're impressed, both by how smartly Treyarch and Raven Software have built on the foundations of Black Ops 6, and how fresh the new 2035 setting makes everything feel. There was always a risk that back-to-back Black Ops installments would make Call of Duty feel a little stale. Thankfully, Activision, Treyarch, and Raven Software have really dialed into the elements that made its Call of Duty game so legendary, positioning Black Ops 7 as both a love letter to the glory days of Black Ops 2 and a worthy sequel to Black Ops 6. Score streaks are brutal, omni movement has been refined, and the combat is electric. So let's get into the nitty-gritty. Here are our 10 takeaways from playing Black Ops 7. Black Ops 7 may be set some 30 years after its predecessor, but this is more refinement than revolution. Treyarch has gone to great lengths to introduce new weaponry. There are 30 in total, including 16 debuting for the first time in franchise history, and score streaks which reflect the 2035 setting, as well as a suite of new maps and modes. But the truth is, Black Ops 7 does feel very much like a refocused version of Black Ops 6. That's a result of Treyarch pursuing the development of these two titles in parallel, with Black Ops 7 building off its predecessor in some smart, albeit clearly iterative ways. So, if you found the speed and theatrics of Black Ops 6 multiplayer a little chaotic, then I'm happy to report that Black Ops 7 feels a little more tempered. There have been key refinements to Omni movement, which certainly help deliver this more grounded experience, but the global time to kill also feels more balanced. Are there still issues with players being able to wield sniper rifles equipped with greater utility and firing rate than your average shotgun? Sure, some things never change, but on the whole, Treyarch appears to have learned some sharp lessons over the last 12 months, wielding player data to fine-tune its core rhythms and recoil models in a way that's resoundingly positive. Treyarch design director Matt Scrontz insists that Omni movement hasn't slowed between Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7, but something has definitely changed. The game feels inherently more mellow than its predecessor, although this may largely be a result of tactical sprint being removed as a default movement option, a shift made in an attempt to get a better handle on multiplayer flow throughout core 6v6 maps. Omni movement is still outrageous. The ability to sprint, slide, and dive in any direction still brings new dimensions to even the most basic of combat encounters, although it feels more controlled in Black Ops 7. At least, it does until you start experimenting with some of the new mobility-focused loadout perks. Tactical Sprint isn't the only ability which has been stripped from basic play. You're now unable to aim down sights on slides and dives either, although you bring these abilities back into play through the perk system, as well as plenty of other ways to make Omni movement larger than life. Every loadout comes equipped with 3 perk slots, a 4th too should you take the necessary wildcard, which can really help fine-tune your preferred playstyle. I reckon that the changes to Omni movement are for the best, although they can be largely reversed by equipping Tac Sprinter, enables tactical sprint but reduces your normal sprint speed, and dexterity, reduced weapon motion and full aim down sights on slides, dives and wall jumps, at the cost of other abilities. Speaking of perks, I should shout out a great new addition, Hybrid Combat Specialities. Black Ops 6 introduced Combat Speciality, where equipping 3 perks of the same category would activate a specific bonus. A nice idea, albeit a little narrow. But Black Ops 7 will now let you activate Hybrid Combat Specialities when pairing perks of different categories. Scout, formed of red and blue perks, lets you stay hidden from minimaps for 5 seconds. Tactician, red and green perks, earns bonus score from skills for 10 seconds when you nail an assist, and Operative, blue and green perks, unlocks a field upgrade charge from stealth kills. It's a great change, providing so much scope for locking in preferred playstyles.
Enemy UAV detected.
Ready.
Arguably, the biggest addition to the Omni movement system are wall jumps. You're now able to kick off from vertical surfaces, chaining up to 3 jumps to increase your traversal capabilities in Black Ops 7 multiplayer. There's a clear loss in inertia between each jump, which helps maintain some degree of momentum balance. It's a neat concept, although I don't think the maps, at least those available in beta, are designed to make all that much use of the new feature set. I can't help but wish it were a wall run rather than a wall jump, although Call of Duty is clearly still bearing some baggage from the Advanced and Infinite Warfare fiascos that sent boots back to the ground a decade ago. One of the biggest changes that Treyarch is shouting about is a new overclock system, which is designed to let you supercharge your gear during multiplayer. It's an exceptional addition. When creating a class, you'll have the ability to customize your tactical and lethal equipment, field upgrades, and score streaks, with effectively unlocking up to 2 overclock abilities. It's a really interesting tweak to multiplayer, once again furthering your ability to hone your playstyle. If you're running with a new sight grenade, for example, you can either increase the duration that enemies are stunned, or enact damage over time to anyone caught within its radius. It's a great system, although Black Ops 7 could do a better job of signaling when you're overclocked and ready to go. Black Ops 7 is launching with 16 core 6v6 multiplayer maps this fall, with 6 staggered through the open beta weekends. Treyarch has very much gone back to basics here, leveraging the legacy of Black Ops 2 to inspire the compositions of its battle spaces, which is all to say that the Black Ops 7 maps that I play prioritize clear sightlines for short to medium length engagements, as well as a clear 3-lane design that helps funnel players towards the front line. It's early days, and there's still so many maps that we need to see, although the pool does appear to have more solid foundations than the selection available at launch in Black Ops 6. Score streaks return for Black Ops 7, and for whatever reason, Treyarch has made them especially lethal. The studio has clearly taken feedback on board that the score streaks in Black Ops 6 weren't powerful enough, with the 2035 inspired set proving to be absolutely brutal. Naturally, some favorites return. The RCXD is here, and Black Ops 7's take on the attack dog, DAWG, the deployable armored weaponized ground craft equipped with a large caliber turret and rocket pod, is horrendously brutal. Given that score streaks can also be overclocked, boosting their utility or efficiency, I have a sinking suspicion that the pool will be rebalanced between beta and released, but we'll see. The Black Ops 7 beta is split into 2 sessions. There's an early access component from October 2nd to the 5th for those who pre-ordered the game, and then an open beta running for everybody else October 5th to the 8th. If you're paying attention, you've no doubt realized that this is right on top of Battlefield 6, which launches October 10th. It does feel like Call of Duty has very real competition this year, which isn't something I've been able to say for a while now. Treyarch is clearly leveraging that pressure to deliver an excellent multiplayer experience, which builds smartly on the legacy of Black Ops 2 and feedback received for Black Ops 6. There's still so much we need to see of the Black Ops 7 package, but our early hands-on with the upcoming FPS has been exceptionally positive. Bring on the beta. But what are your thoughts on this latest installment in the long-running series? Will you be playing the beta? Let us know and stick with GamesRadar for the latest on the greatest games of 2025.